Hello everybody. This is our live at 5-ish. Since we now are open until 5, it's a little more difficult for us to get all squared away to be ready at 5 o'clock. So live at 5-ish will be the new the new word here. So just a little shop information in case you're new to our videos. I'm Stacy. You'll see me in a minute. But our website is oldtownquiltshoporchid.com. Our email, if you need to get a hold of us, is oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com, and our phone number is area code 805-938-5870. You can also find us, obviously, on Facebook and on Instagram and on TikTok. We'll be doing our first video in case there's any of you TikTokers out there. And out of curiosity, are any of you TikTokers? Is that something that you're interested in? Is that something that we need to be putting some focus on? Do you use TikTok? Do you know what TikTok is? It's videos. It's lots and lots of videos. It's one of those, like Pinterest or like Facebook. It's, the rabbit hole. You go, look up something, and then you look up and it's 3 hours later and you're like, whoa, I just lost 3 hours of my life. I am just getting into TikTok. Someone recommended it to us. We do have an account. It's been sitting there unused, but I don't know. We might delve into that as well. So anyways, all right. They don't know what TikTok is. It's videos.
Okay.
It's one of those, things that kids gravitate to because the adults took over Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest. Now the kids are on TikTok, but now everybody is on TikTok. So we'll get you guys there. We'll get you there. We got you onto Facebook. Okay, so we're going to lead with the fabulous news. Obviously, the greatest news is the classroom is now open. This was our first week of the classroom being open, and let me tell you, Monday night's reunion of everybody was just what you expected a year and a half almost long reunion to be. It was women just loving seeing each other, so happy to be together again and to catch up with one another. I doubt any sewing got done. I don't know, but for the little bit that I was out there, they were just so ecstatic to be together. And today's group was happy to be together as well. So it is nice to get you guys back in here and see your smiling faces in the shop under your masks still. But out in the classroom, the fully vaccinated people, that's who can be out there. They can go maskless, and it was beautiful to see. So we look forward to more days like that and hope that you'll be able to join us for some classes, which leads me into our first new class. We do have a class scheduled in June, but that was a reschedule of a class that had been canceled a year ago, and those people have been contacted. The class is full. But this is a brand new class. So we did show this pattern or this quilt maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's called Turnstile. And this is going to be the class. So I'll step back so you guys can see the quilt. So this is actually just one block, and it's just turned different ways. So this is the pattern, just to refresh your memory. So again, it's just one block turned different ways, so it kind of shows you another way down here, and then on the back of the pattern it shows you another couple of ways that you can do it. So this pattern is great for our inexperienced quilters, the people who are just starting to get into quilting. This is not beginning quilting, but this is appropriate for for people who are just kind of getting back into quilting or want to start quilting. It's straight seams. There's no difficult seams to match up. Or for experienced quilters who just want to take a class or need something really easy to do, or whatever.
Jeff says it would be good with peacock.
Jeff, you and your peacock fabric. Yes, it would be good in peacock fabric if you still had some. So anyways, so this class is going to be Saturday, July 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's $30, and I'll be teaching it. So get your machines ready. But it'll be a good class, and you should be able to get quite a bit done. And of course, we're more than happy to help you pick your fabric. Really, you pick one main and then a bunch of coordinating fabrics to go with it, and we go from there. So anyways, Turnstile, July 17th. It is up on the website. You can sign up there, or you can give us a call, or you can come in. All right, so that's that one. Set this aside. Okay, I've been a busy bee. And I've kind of not gotten addicted because sometimes it's a little frustrating, but kind of addicted. So if you guys remember, I did the pattern tools of the trade from by Annie, and this is the huge bag with all the pockets. So you've got a zippered pocket here, and then you've got another pocket there. A little thing you can do a longer carry strap, so you can do over the shoulder. It's got magnetic. You can't tell, but it's magnetic. And then it zips. The whole thing unzips, so you can open it up. And I did fill it with some stuff so you guys could see. So there's a nice mesh, a zippered mesh pocket there. As you can see, I've got patterns and project bags and my leftovers. So you can put little tools in here. There's this pocket here. I've got some smaller rulers in it. And then this larger pocket, which is, it's quilted, it's padded. And so in here I have my 18 by 24 inch mat. I have an 18 inch square ruler. I have a 12 inch ruler. I have a wool mat. I have a 9 inch ruler, 9.5. I can also fit my 6 by 24 inch ruler in here. I just didn't have it in here today. I've got cutters and scissors and pens and, you know, all kinds of different things. And then I believe there is also not another pocket there. But there's another strap, and this is where the other, you know, if you wanted to do an over-the-shoulder strap goes. So this was the beginning of it.
Jeff wants to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was the bag?
The actual bag, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was the bag? The actual bag was not difficult on all of these. The binding is what's the most difficult, because you're going over like 15 layers of stuff. I mean, your layers of fabric and layers of soft and stable and zippers and mesh and this and that and, you know, strapping and everything. So the actual bag itself is fine. It's putting the binding on and you're doing curves. So that was the more aggravating part. The rest of it was, you know, was not too bad. And installing the zippers, when you purchase the pattern, they have add-on videos, and when you purchase the pattern, it has a code in there so that you get the add-on video for free. And especially for this one, I highly recommend that you watch the videos, regardless if you think you need them or not. It just, like the introduction video, it just kind of shows you like where all the parts of the bag are. So it kind of helps you if you go off the grid like I did and pick different fabrics than what it tells you to do. It helps know what the actual pieces are. But it helps you with like the installation of the zippers and doing the binding and putting the pockets on and the straps on and things like that. So I highly recommend, especially for tools of the trade, to watch the videos. And again, they're free. If you purchase the pattern, you get a code inside. So this one led me to, well, we purchased, I don't know why we got them. I don't know why we got the patterns. Someone was asking about them. I don't know. But we got running with scissors and take a stand. And I thought, oh, well, I can do the running with scissors with my leftover fabric, because, you know, I used all of my Natalie Barnes because that's my favorite fabric. So I used a lot of that, and I thought, wow, I can make a matching running with scissors case. So this is running with scissors, and again, it comes with the add-on, the video. I did not watch the video for this one. I was able to figure everything out. But it tells you, you know, again, it's just 3 different fabrics, and you've got zippers and mesh and this and that. But what it has is this nice sturdy carrying strap. You've got a zippered pocket there and a zippered pocket there, and then you unzip the whole thing. This, they call this a pressing mat, but what this is really, it's just a nicely padded thing that you can put in here to protect all of your tools when you close the mat. But what this is has mesh, has dual zippered mesh pockets. It has vinyl pockets in here, and then this part is nicely padded and quilted to protect all of your pointy things like your scissors. When you watch the video for this, you know, it's Annie from By Annie. She was asked by Tula Pink to create something to carry all of her, Tula Pink has those really nice scissors and snippers and all that kind of stuff. So she was asked to create something to carry all of her stuff. And so this is what they came up with. So you've got the vinyl in here. I just have some, a few miscellaneous tools, but really a lot of it is things that I use all the time. So this is stuff that if I were to come to a class, I would want these near me to have. I've got my little snips, my little thread snippers, and
You're wanting to know if running with scissors and take a stand can be a class.
let's talk later. You've got a vinyl pocket here. I've got my very helpful Just Come to Know This Guy stiletto. Thank you, Mom. Thank you by Annie. I've got my well-used Ripper. The cheap ones are the best. Clover. I love the Clover ones. So that's that. And then it's got little, you use like every By Annie product that there is. You use mesh, you use vinyl, you use zippers, you use fold-over bias, everything. Fold-over elastic, sorry. They show it with thread in here. You can put thread. I put my screwdriver. But what's cool about this then is it will stand up, and then you can have it at your table. But what it's meant to do is go over this guy, and I have a lot in this. This one's called Take a Stand, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what it's meant to do is go over this guy. So you just stand it right there, and then you're at your machine, and you've got your scissors right there. You just grab them, and you just stick them back, and you've got your, all your little tools that you need right there at hand.
Tommy wants to know about the stiletto.
The stiletto. Okay, so this is one of the Pearl Pereira stiletto. Very sharp, pointy, ouchy. But what this is most helpful for, and we do sell these, what this was helpful for, especially for this project, was for the binding, and then also when you're trying to get little pieces through or things that are kind of sticking up a little bit, it just helps you kind of, just push down on them so that they go under the presser foot without curling over or, getting stuck. I have to get used to using it. Mom sews with it all the time. I feel like I have too many things in my hands sometimes, and I'm like throwing it down and it's rolling back at me. But I think once you get used, get the hang of it. But really, for pressing down your, for pushing down on your binding to keep it where you want it, I think that's what was most useful for me. And just getting little things through there, helping them stay where you want them to be while you sew them so they don't shift. So that's running with scissors, and then they kind of advertise running with scissors and Take a Stand as companion patterns. So this is Take a Stand. It comes in two sizes, small and large, and they say that the large will fit an iron or a small sewing machine. I did not need to fit an iron or a small sewing machine. I don't have a small sewing machine. So I did the small, and it seems to be okay for what I'm using. But again, you just use 3 different fabrics, and then of course zippers and hardware and mesh and like every By Annie thing. And we have all of this stuff. So for all 3 of these, we have everything you need. Zippers by the yard, we have the hardware, we have the fold over elastic, we have the polypro strapping that you need for all the straps. We have vinyl if you need that, the mesh fabric. We have all of that for all 3 of these. And if you need help with any of that, please just let us know, and we're happy to help you pick it out. But so they advertise these 2 as going together because you can put the running with scissors, like they show it here, on top of Take a Stand. So here is my Take a Stand. So you've got, a pocket in the front, pocket in the back, and then it's got this little carry strap, and the whole top thing is bound. This was the aggravating part, was the binding. I will be completely honest with you. I am so not happy with my binding. It was really hard. Many curse words ensued, and I did watch the video like 5 times to figure it out, to see how she was doing it. But if you look inside, this is like looking in a woman's purse. I have like everything I need in here. So I have my spray starch, I have pin cushions, I have my little baggie of Wonder Clips, I've got a measuring tape, I have my quilting gloves. Unplug
Oh,
and.
I don't have anything on.
Whoops. Are we still live? Did
Yeah.
we lose everybody? All
Yeah.
right.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Where did we lose everybody?
Oh, there it is. They've got, okay.
Okay, where
We're
did
back.
we lose you?
Okay, well, let's do this one again.
Okay, so take a stand, front zipper and a back zipper, and then it has the zipper closure tight to get it closed because I stuffed it, like I literally stuffed it. Oh, and a carry strap. So this is adjustable. This is an adjustable carry strap, so you can make it long to go over the shoulder, or you can shorten it. I mean, over, crossbody, or you can shorten it to just go over your shoulder. So inside, I have everything that I ever need for sewing. And like I was saying earlier, this is like looking in a woman's purse. I have everything in here. Wonder clips, pin cushions, spray starch. I have quilting gloves. I have needles. I have a pen. A couple of project bags with like marking tools in them. Small rulers, including my folded corner clipper, and I have the Quilter Select ruler in here. I have my binding tool in here. Pretty much everything that I need to sew, I have at hand between these two bags, plus all of my larger things in here. So if you're coming back to classes with us or retreats or whatever, then between these three bags, you can bring everything. If you do one, okay, not one. If you do two, I would say do these two. However, like I said, I will be honest, the binding on the one I was not a happy camper with it, but it is what it is. If you want something to put all of your big stuff in, then Tools of the Trade. It was probably the easier of all three, but takes the longest because there are so many parts and pieces to it. It's not difficult, it's just, if any of these are to be a class, they'd be multi-day classes. The Tools of the Trade would be like a week-long class. And then these other ones would probably at least be 2-day classes, and there'd be a lot of advanced prep work. Each. They'd be 2-day classes each, with advanced prep work, like pre-quilting all of your fabric. So we'd have to probably have like a third day of just choosing all of the fabric and where it all goes. So, I don't know. We'll talk later. Maybe when we're a little more open and we get back into classes again. But yeah, so anyways, take a stand, running with scissors, and Tools of the Trade. Highly recommend all three. They're all by Annie, and they're very well written. They all have instruction, picture instructions, lots of words instructions, and they all, when you purchase the pattern, come with a coupon so that you can get the free add-on videos. And I highly recommend watching the add-on videos, even if you think you don't need them. It just kind of helps to see how she does the things, and sometimes putting zippers in is a little different the way she does it than the way you normally do it, or doing binding or whatever. So anyway, I recommend all three.
On the website is the stiletto called the applique stiletto.
I believe it is called the applique stiletto, or look up Pearl's applique stiletto, or just type stiletto and it should come up.
Yeah, because it's the only one we have.
It is the only one we have.
Yeah.
Yes, so it is on there. I think it's like $15-ish. Don't quote me on that. 12, 15, I don't know. Okay, so that's what I've been furiously sewing for, I don't know, like 5 days. I think I got these done in several days, but I had like 2 days of prep work. Picking fabric and quilting fabric. Okay, moving on. We'll go with patterns. So we got no fabric. We got patterns. So you might remember that we have the little giraffes that my mom had done. It's 4 giraffes. It's by So Fresh Quilts, and we really like her patterns, and we needed to get more giraffes, and she's in Canada, so we decided to get a few more of her patterns. So we got this one called Flowers, and what's cool about this one is you can do, as pictured, it's 70 by 90, or you can take off the blue stripes, and it would be 70 by 70. And it's all pieced. None of this is paper piece, none of this is applique, none of this is anything funky, weird, or anything like that. It's just all pieced. But fair warning, all of her stuff uses very small pieces. So just go slow and lower your stitch length. And then the other one that we got is called Blackbirds, but we think that this would look great as bluebirds, purple birds, red birds, yellow birds, pink birds, all kinds of colors of birds. This
Hey,
looks
birds.
deceivingly large, but actually it is quite small. It is 40 by 46, so it's really more of a wall hanging, or it could be a baby quilt. Could be a good baby quilt. You know, make the birds colorful and cute and make it fun. So there's those two. And we also got Jelly Weave. So this is a quilt that will use a jelly roll, 2.5-inch strips, and it's from Cluck Cluck Sew, and it comes in 5 different sizes, from crib, Cluck Cluck Sew, from crib all the way up to king. And the throw size it's a 57 by 73, and it uses 1 jelly roll. It uses 40 strips. So you can use the prepackaged jelly rolls, you know, the design rolls of 2.5-inch strips, or you can go scrappy. I think it would also be kind of cool if you picked a background color and then just 2 colors for your strips. Make it something different and unique. Or if you need college colors, you know, blue and gold, or, you know, whatever. I think that would be kind of fun to do too. And easy. This is an easy pattern. So good for like beginner people or someone who wants something that doesn't take a whole lot of brain effort. Okay, fabric. We got a whopping 2, okay, not entirely true. We did get some reorders of Grunge. We got some reorders of Spotted, but nothing, you know, super exciting, so I didn't set it aside for you guys. But these are really cute. So these are by Andover, and they're called Beguiled. I lost my paper.
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
I don't know. It's Beguiled, Beguiled. I don't know how well this comes across on here, but for this one, the background is white, and then it has multicolored, kind of like you just took a paint splatter and just went, pshh, but it's got purple and pink and like a aqua, teal, turquoise, whatever, and green in there, and it's just kind of scattered all
Randomly,
across.
yeah.
Now there's a little bit of yellow in there too. Just kind of scattered across the fabric. And then we also have it with a black background. And it's mostly purple, pink, and blue in that one. I don't see any other colors anywhere. But they're kind of fun. I think this would make really good sashing or border, and this one would be fun as a background on a kid's quilt, or, you know, really just anything where you need just a little splash of color. So anyways, those are the fabrics. Beguiled by Andover. I think they're $13.15 a yard. Okay. And then we got, just in today, we received these Quilter Select ruler bundles. Now this is a great deal for you guys. So we are in love with the Quilter Select rulers. We use one in the shop to cut your guys' fabric. What they are is, you'll notice that they're yellow. They have a non-slip coating on the back. And when you put the ruler down on your fabric, it doesn't move on your fabric. So if you ever have that, you know, where you put your hand down and you cut and then, oops, the ruler slipped at the top, these don't do that, which we really like about these. So this bundle comes with a 6x6 square, an 8x8, a 12x12, and an 18x18 ruler for $109.99. Now this would normally, if you were to buy all 4 of these at retail, it would cost you over $150. So this is a really good deal at $109.99. And we have 3 of these ruler bundles available. We also have these sizes separately, plus other sizes. We already had 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 8.5, and the 6x24 and the 6x12, all in the Quilter Select rulers. And we have, I think that's what was in there, was the 18-inch ruler. We have the 18-inch rulers, and they're great for squaring up quilts because you get to square up that entire corner of your quilt all in one shot.
And it doesn't move.
And it doesn't move. That's the thing. You know, you put it on here and you put that line wherever you need it on the 1-inch, 2-inch, whatever, and then you can just kind of scoot your fabric to be wherever, and it's not going to slip and slide, and then you go to cut it and, oh, you know, it moved. These don't do that, so we really, really like these. Yes, they're a little bit more pricey, but you get what you pay for. They don't move, and they have reversible numbers on them. So no matter which way you're using them, you can still use the numbers. So if you're using them up or down or whatever, and good for lefties because they have the numbers on the left-hand side too. So that's the Quilter Select ruler bundles. Again, $109.99, but they would normally be, you know, if you were to buy all of these separately, it's over $150. So a good deal. So I would jump on that if I were you. If you've been interested at all in the Quilter Select rulers, this is a fabulous deal. These are all very useful. Okay, and then when the cat's away, the mice will play. That's what this runner is. So we have some, I'll lay this out first. We have some plaid batiks. So yes, this is a batik. It is plaid. It has multiple colors. These two cuts came from the same bolt of fabric, and what you don't see is the pink, which I didn't use in here. But this originally is a quilt called Mad About Plaid from Banyan Batiks, and this is a free download pattern on the Banyan Batiks website. We have copies printed here in the shop. You can purchase, otherwise, oh, I put it as free. You can go online and purchase it, and I think even if you're not using plaids, even if you have like a large print to go in there, this would make a really great quilt. But we liked it as the runner, and I'm so proud of myself that I combined modern batiks and plaids with traditional cotton fabric. So we did all kinds of mixing and matching, and then this is another batik plaid on the back side. But I'll hold it up for you so you can see. This is very big. For a runner, it's very, very long. It's like 70 something because the quilt is 74 by 86. I did the borders a little bit smaller because I didn't need it to be 86 inches long because that's a really long table, and I don't have that. I don't know anyone who does, but maybe you do. So this is the runner. It's taller than me. So that's what it looks like. So it's Mad About Plaid. I don't know what I'll put on the website as far as what you can purchase. The batiks, I guess. I don't know. Put a link to the batiks. They're really cool. We have several different colorways of it. They're great to work with, and you can, like I did, I kind of fussy cut my strips. I just eliminated, one of the colors. You can see it on the sides here, the kind of pinky purple. But we have 3 different colors, and it's great. And then this is the back, which I pieced, and I put little instructions on how to do the runner attached to the pattern, and I explained how to make the pieced back so that you use less fabric.
And yes, that fabric is.
And yes, this fabric is available. Mm-hmm. And it's also kind of an ombre. You can kind of see the gradation of the colors in there. I don't know that it's called Mad About Plaid. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. So that, I think, is all that we have for you today. So again, we've got the class turnstile, which is July 17th. And then we have all these really fun patterns for you guys to work on. We'll talk about having a class for those others. I don't know. I'd have to Valium before teaching it. I don't know.
We're out of practice.
We are out of practice. I had to start with something simple. Maybe even project bags. I don't know.
Yeah, and I will do a project bag one.
And probably if you do the project bag should be before we do the other ones.
Yeah.
And whoever wants to take these, we highly recommend taking the project bag. That way you get a feel for how the By Annie projects usually work and how they go and get put together. If you've never used Soft and Stable before, that's the foamy, squishy stuff, and it's fun to work with. I mean, it's very easy to work with. You just sew it in, but it does make things thick. So if you do one of these projects, you need to have a good machine that can go through that thick stuff. Generally, that's not your little baby machines.
Right, at least for putting the binding on.
At least for putting the binding on. For all of the other parts, you're probably okay, but for putting the binding on, you need something a little more sturdy. Okay, what else? Anything else? Any other comments? All right, so we're going to get you guys on Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok and be looking for our latest TikTok video. We shall see how that goes. And we look forward to seeing you in the classroom. That's really our biggest thing is, you know, the room is available for sit and sew. So if you have a group of ladies or gentlemen or a mix of both that you want to come and sew with and everybody is fully vaccinated, then you can look on our website, go to calendar, and you can click on the months and you can see which days are available. If there's nothing on that day, then you're more than welcome to reserve it that day. And, you know, on the retreats page is all of the pricing information and all of that. So, or you can give us a call and we can tell you if it's available. Okay, everybody. Well, we hope you liked our live at 5-ish, and we will see you. Oh, TMI next week. TMI is Tuesday next week. So Tuesday morning indulgence. That's our Zoom call that we do every other Tuesday, where you sit down with Mom and I and chat and learn all kinds of fun things that maybe you never wanted to know. No, we have a lot of fun with it. So the Zoom link will be in tonight's newsletter, and then I'll also be sending a newsletter on Monday with the link to remind you. It is at 9 a.m. It only lasts an hour because we open at 10 a.m., so we have to get off the call then so you know what time you're getting off. And I guess that's everything.
Okay.
Oh, Memorial Day. Monday, Memorial Day, we will be closed. So Monday, May 31st is Memorial Day, and we will be closed on that Monday. So just so you guys all are prepared for that. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you soon. Have a great night.